What's up, everybody? It's your boy, the Twiceler, spinning the block on Forest and your terrible value engines alike. This week on Point and Laugh, we have a bracket 1 deck designed by somebody who clearly thought the 1 stood for how many games people would be willing to play with you. After that, we've got a burn deck that's a little more comedy central than St. Elmo's, and we're gonna fix it. And finally, we've got a Simic deck that it just shouldn't work. It just shouldn't work. But of course it does. Subscribe to the channel and I'll throw less rocks at my editor. I gotta lay down. Blue fire burns hotter. A bracket 1 Quips and Guac special, apparently. So this is a mono blue burn deck. How do you even, okay, pre-game exercise. I'm gonna try to think of one card that burns in mono blue. There's Smothering Rug, which is life loss and is colorless. You could do like a lot of artifact stuff. Oh yeah, the first Prodigal Sorcerer, it's oh god, if I swear to Cave Smasher, this is an infinite untapped Tim combo. I'm gonna come for you. Okay, Commander Rebecca deals 2 damage to creature or player and does not untap. You exert this to deal 2 damage 1 time. Burn them to the ground. Backfire deals 1 damage to somebody's controller for each 1 damage dealt to you by that creature. That's kind of hot. Oh, and it's an enchantment. You put this on the dinosaur and you say, hey, good luck, man. I like that. Mind Bomb deals 3 damage to each player. All players may discard up to 3 cards. Each card a player discards prevents 1 damage. Psychic Purge does 1 damage to any target. If a spell cast by opponent or a permanent under opponent's control causes you to discard this card, an opponent loses 5 life. Creature Bond. If target creature is placed in the graveyard, Creature Bond does an amount of damage equal to creature's toughness to that creature's controller. Okay, so Arcades players, we've officially identified the counterplay to Wall of Ba Sing Se. We have a combo cooking. So all we have to do is play Wall of Ba Sing Se, give it to our opponent, enchant it with this, kill it, and then we have 1 player a little bit dead. Target enchantment. Enchantment. Target enchantment costs 2 extra mana during the upkeep phase of each of its controller's turns. If they cannot or will not pay this mana, it does 1 damage to them for each unpaid. 2 on upkeep. Holy f. Whenever enchanted land is tapped, Psychic Venom deals 2 damage to that land's controller. Okay, that's something. Mana Burner. We can cook with this. Stove's off again. 2 mana tapped. Stinging Lizard becomes a creature enchantment that reads, whenever enchanted creature becomes tapped, Stinging Lizard deals 2 damage to that creature's controller. Move Stinging Lizard onto target creature. Okay. Play only when a red sorcery or instant deals damage to you. Deal 4 damage to whoever cast it. What is it? What the f does Psionic Blast do? Is this just the expression of you trying to play this deck? Is this just a fucking candid camera? Wow. Wow, that is amazing. That is amazing. Soul Barrier. Whenever target opponent casts a summon spell, Soul Barrier deals 2 damage to him or her. That player may pay 2 to prevent this damage. Whenever a source you control other than Talon of Pain deals damage to an opponent, put a charge counter on Talon of Pain. X tap, remove X charge counters, deal X to any target. Okay, that one almost has potential. Fire at will. We're fucking Intruder alarming. We've got the fucking rogues gallery of useless Batman villain, and then we're Intruder alarm comboing. We have Freed from the Real. Why are we untapping Horseshoe Crab? I don't like that we're doing that. I don't like that we have a I don't like that I see a crab in here. We enchant it to be a Tim. Oh, potentially, yeah. Fortification. Please no. Please no. Honorary members. Okay, so we are making the Horseshoe Crab a Tim. Got Marvin, Psionic Gift, military funding. What military? Venezuela? Your local JROTC club? Soul Ring, 3 2-mana rocks, and then a fucking Commander Sphere. Restocking the Quiver. Okay, this would be quite good. That's not true. You have not just shown me a 6-mana Planeswalker with a +1 ability to draw a card and put it in your fucking card draw section. Cave, explain yourself. It untapped? That's true. That's so technically true. Yeah, I'll have a 6-mana draw 1. I'll have, no. Hold on, sorry. You might not be ready for what I'm cooking. I'm not just drawing a card. I'm also untapping all my creatures for 6 entire damage. You gotta do something real. This has to be pulling triple duty on what if I spent 6 mana to draw 1 card, or what if I spent 6 mana to deal 6 burn damage with my collection of crabs, or what if I rage baited you into please punching something that wasn't my face because of this ultimate. Good, thank God we have a good card. Special arrows. All right, Sigil of Sleep is actually heat. Beguiler of Wills is probably terrible in this deck, but Willbreaker is probably super hot, so they average out. Charisma's fucking perfect. So's Corrupted Conscience. I love stealing. I love taking things. Or I guess if you got your untap loop set up, you could just bang bang. Cowardice. Whenever a creature becomes the target of a spell or ability, return that creature to its owner's hand. And then you're the devil. The archers and wizards and other slingers. I feel like this is actually the evilest bracket 1 deck ever. I feel like you gotta join us in the 2s. Because this almost plays Magic. This is the bracket 1 deck of all time. This is the oh fuck the deck is real. Oh fuck the deck is real, we hate Jacob. And the deck has these 2 things in equal measure. They're about to be back to back in like, what if I played the worst 1-mana enchantment you have ever seen? And then also, what if I controlled your commander for the game? I made a primer. Is it just the flavor of glue you like the most? Is it a picture of you drooling? I believe this deck to be bracket 1 despite existing infinites. I just typically steer away from judging where decks want to be based on how bad they are at winning. Like, this hand's pretty fine. What I worry the most about is like variance. Because if you get charisma on board, bracket 1 tables typically extremely low interaction, right? Bracket 1 players, they're not running removal. They have to show you another card that sounds like it could play for the Philadelphia Tigers or whatever fucking sports team they like the most. What I worry the most about is the game in which you go turn 1 Soul Ring, into turn 2, like Tim, into turn 3 Willbreaker. That's probably the most horrific thing that could happen. So my worry is that the way you become relevant is not just the infinite. Like, if it was merely a proactive way that you became highly relevant, I would be like, for sure, yes, this is a bracket 1 deck. You just tell people that if you get the perfect confluence of tappy, untappy shenanigans, you go infinite and then you win. So that is not what worries me. What worries me is that we have a secondary thing that I think is actually more likely, where we play a pretty fucked up and good control piece. Like, if we hit any mana rock ramp into Dismiss into Dream, our deck is now like nobody plays creatures but me. Because notably you picked a theme that forced you to play bad cards, but you still picked a theme that was about winning a game of Magic the Gathering. Your theme was burn. You were like, it's funny because it's a theme that my color is terrible at doing. I can't do it well. But if we liken it to a game of football, it's based that you're murdering Llanowar elves, which is also part of why I want you in bracket 2. I want to inflict you on green players. I just want to make you a certified dog kicker. If we liken it to a game of football, your deck's plan is very, I want to score touchdowns, but I never want to pass the ball. My school is a bunch of lanky nerds, and I'm gonna make us only run the ball, which is bad, right? That's objectively bad strategy, forces you to do things you generally wouldn't want to do, and you're gonna do it less effectively than everybody else, but you are still like running for the goal. A lot of bracket 1 decks are like, they're just laying on the grass because it feels good. Yes, you are the Chicago Bears of Magic the Gathering. If you ever play this at bracket 1, I am not affiliated with you. We have gone over the reasons why. I do love the deck. I think it can have a home at bracket 2, and I think there is a like Psychic Venom focused version of the deck that will work at bracket 1. If you bring this if you bring this Quiet Kid ass deck to bracket 1, I don't know you. I just need us all to be clear on that. I do not know you. We have never spoken. But thank you so much for submitting. This is so glorious. I kind of want to play this now. I kind of want to play this. This actually sounds like the first fun bracket 2 deck I've seen in like months. These videos are almost entirely subsidized by my Patreon community, so a special thank you to Vanilla Bean Ice Cream, Eclectic Waste, Katya Marg, Christian B, Adam S, Solar Movie, Kyle, Chemical Pine, Alpha Dog 2064, Zelenor, Otterfire, Fun, Phelan, Believe, Torben T, Bobby Joe Lord, Bradley T, Bo, Beefcake, and Silky Wilkie. I appreciate every last one of you. Your pain heals me from Starry-Eyed Nightwing, our local Scaly. Step 1, I shoot you. Step 2, it heals me. Step 3, profit. We are using Fire, Song, and Sunspeaker, so our instants and sorceries get lifelink. Whenever a white instant or sorcery makes you gain life, Fire, Song, and Sunspeaker deals 3 damage to a creature or player. Okay, this is hot. I've seen some decks try to get made around this guy like 3 to 4 years ago, and they were dog shit, and I think you have a lot more tools for it now, so I'm excited to see this. You are a fucking failure. You are a resolute fuck up. In your ramp section, you showed me what you thought this would rage bait me, and you thought I wouldn't look at anything fucking else in here. I kind of like this actually. Gift of Estates is fine. Terramancer's fine. Absolutely the fuck not. No. The only crime being committed is you think this will cover your 6 mana commander in Boros. We don't need Descent. Clinging to my Minotaur for dear life. Yeah, we can't. This guy can't die. For sure not. Get shot. Get shot, nerd. I really hope you say this every time you cast one of these spells. Little quips, for lack of a better username, little quips like that genuinely pull a deck together. Like, this could have been the most boring control deck you've ever come up with, but me imagining you going like, what's up, dickhead? Get shot on. I'm gonna have to get that later. That was my credit card. Okay, so we have Bolt Wave. So this heals us 9. 3 to any. Fucking terrible. Okay, you are losing me with how bad some of these cards are. All right, War Leader's Helix. Hell yeah, go off. Hell yeah, Lightning Helix, but 1 more mana for no reason. Fucking excellent. Gimme. What is the enchantment? Yeah, that's pretty funny. All right, what is the enchantment we're looking for? I don't get a board. Why should you? Under destroy target enchantment, Nani the fuck? I don't get a board. Why should you? Rhystic Study players cower in fear. Everybody else, you're good. I'm so disappointed. I'm the healthiest man alive. All right, so we have 3 ways to win. This is tutorable with our idyllic tutor. It's just another fire song. Just medicine. Kaboom. Okay, I like these. This is actually what I was looking forward to the most, because I was like, if we want to do some type of, I'm gonna give stuff lifelink, why am I wasting my fucking time gaining 4? I can do that with like fuck Lightning Bolt. Where's, I've power crept Lightning Bolt. Now Lightning Bolt cantrips, my god. So I like these. Oh yeah, each creature, give it to me! Put it in my body. Don't tell me this is card draw. I know you're getting into content creation, Starry-Eyed. You don't need to be this much of a rage baiter. You can tone it down a little bit. Absolutely fucking crazy. Me, when I play against my friend Tony, who runs a commander deck based entirely around things that have toughness 2 and 3, then I get to draw cards. I mean, it's functional draw, but we're also doing... So we're spending 4 mana for 1 card. Oh, no, you draw a card and enters. Okay, that helps it a lot, actually. So it's 2 mana for 1 card, 4 for 2, 6 for 3, 8 for 4. What I dislike is the thought of laying down Eye of Vecna and then taxing myself on all the turns that I want to be ramping into my commander. That's what bothers me the most, is like turns 2, 3, and 4, I likely want to be playing setup guys, or I want to be playing mana rocks to get to my commander. And so taxing myself mostly just to hit land drops feels underwhelming. Sure, pie in the sky, who fucking cares? I know white has better card draw than this. I know for a fact You could be doing so much better than this, and you're choosing to be like this. Sure. Shout Friday. All right, so we have just more random. What if I fucked you and gained a little bit of life for it? This looks like bracket 2. This looks like pretty solid. Hey, if you don't have a really coherent strategy to kill me in the first couple turns, this is bracket 2, but my hand is constantly in your mouth. It's bracket 2, but I'm up your ass Kermit style, killing all your creatures. Wow, tremendous, beautiful opening hand. Hell yeah. I bolt the first fucking mana dork that touches down. I wait. Somebody tries to get an attack trigger on me. I kill them. I gain like 4 life. I wait. I play this. I flip off the table. Hell yeah, stuck the landing. Land drop. Oh, sorry. Gain 1 life. Aether Flux. Come at me, bitch. Come at me, dumbass. Loser. Idiot child. Felwar Stone. Gain 1. I could do, what, 4 into this? I would gain 8. I would gain 10 total. I mean, Spellbreaker, I would estimate in a real game of Magic that we are at like 20 life. If I was playing real Magic and I put out no fucking blockers for 6 turns, I would estimate that I am in the 20s and not the 30s. I've played Magic games where I put out blockers and I am still down to the 20s by this level of turns. Like, unless the table is like bracket 1 ignoring us, we do not have the life to convert to just a raw Aetherflux win. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Dipshit control, eat your heart out. I play a Scry land. I play a Surveil land. Fuck this. I continue to do nothing. I shoot. This will deal no damage. This is in our graveyard. I do nothing. Me, when my amulet is primal, at this point, I will lay out the first board wipe of the game. I lay out my commander. Now I hit you with dickhead board control. Yeah. Hell yeah. And then if still anything is alive, chain reaction. And then I am well and truly gassed out, but I probably have a shitload of life gain. I think there is potential here. I think very little of that potential is contained within Lightning Helix. I think most of that potential is Call Forth the Tempest. For me, if I see, okay, my commander is 6 mana, and my deck does not work until the commander comes down, most of what matters for me is getting to relatively high mana values. So at that point, I would just have a deeply irresponsible curve. At that point, I'm going to Claire's, I'm getting the fucking $5 rhinestone, I am gluing this shit to my forehead, and I am going to town. And what that will allow you to do is we can have way more cards that are like, okay, I'm not gonna have a really aggressive early game, but I'm gonna have more of these cards that are just like, did you let me untap with my commander? I'm gonna gain 40 life. Yeah, I would do a lot of ramp and then be a fucking maniac. Like, if we're not going to be taking game actions in the early turns anyway, I don't think we bother doing a lot of control. I think you can keep some of these, but I think too much of the early game is like, we're just spending too long chewing on people's toes. When we could do Call Forth the Tempest. Ensnared by the Mara does become much funnier when this has Lifelink. So there's Ensnared by the Mara, there is Prisoner's Dilemma, there is Mob Verdict, and these are like more, hey, we're gonna deal a lot of damage. I also like, this is a real heater in my VV deck, Volcanic Vision. This lets you get an instant or sorcery back to hand, and then you will one-sided board wipe for that card's mana value. So you're gonna gain 1,000,000 life because you have one-sided board wiped. You are not gonna have to lose any of your creatures, and you are gonna get to reuse one of your very, very funny spells. And this curves with your commander, right? Like, if we spent all of our early game ramping, and I would say the goal is we're gonna get our commander down, turn 4 would be nice. Turn 5 is like, has to happen. If you hit your next land drop, you just get to do this. And so if you've maybe played, like maybe you had to Blasphemous Act turn 4, play your commander, you have the option of redoing it turn 6. You probably wouldn't have to at that point, but the point is you could. And this will also let you, because a lot of our card draw is like wheeling, if we have to give up early any of our really fun spells in order to just like get lands or get our ramp, then we can also have things like Cathartic Reunion to save an early game hand. That's where we're gonna leave this one. I think it's pretty good. We got a little bit, and even for me, we got a little bit caught up in the elf hatred. But I think you've done pretty well. I think you've done pretty well here, and I hope that these recommendations soup it up a little bit more. Cooking Up Trauma. This is a bracket 3 deck of effects you shouldn't have, especially in multiples. A kicked Rite of Replication will probably cause the most hilarious situations consistently, and it is fun for me. I already hate you. I hate you so much. Okay, so it's ramp, exile something, we can maybe get a food, but it's really just ETB, look at a land. What the hell does this do? On ETB, search your library, graveyard, and or outside the game for an instant or sorcery you own, put it in your hand, and then whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, you may copy it. Oh god, we have the mathematically correct amount of mana dorks, a bunch of clones, and Uro. Oh, no. I don't... You are such a... There's no way we have anything resembling a plan. This is just random Simic bullshit go. Blightsteel Colossus? Are you fuck... Oh my, you... What is my man doing here? What is the Family Guy chicken doing in between the fucking Warhammer enemies? Wow, these are such bad arts. This is incredible. It is incredible how this is like, some of these screenshot arts are good, but I swear to God, if you asked a Magic player in 2005 what they were most afraid of with Universes Beyond happening, they would have described this art to you. No. Cruel Tutor is fucking hilarious. This one gets a pass because it's so over the top. Like, this one's fucking so funny. This is the greatest Magic card ever made. This is goddamn ridiculous. All right, so we have a bunch of random good cards, and then also Fecund Green Shell. I guess because our commander doesn't even have toughness greater than power. Bird, oh my lord. 1 mana ramp into nothing costs money anymore. This is how middle schoolers define a financial plan. You ask a fucking 9-year-old what their retirement's gonna be, they're gonna say, yeah, I'm gonna go to school today, I'm gonna go to school tomorrow, and then I'm gonna become a famous YouTuber. And then I won't need money anymore. Hold on, do we have Rhystic Study? No, amazing. Wait, no, is Intuition, okay. Okay, scared me for a second. Okay, we have the Goat Clone spell. We have a fucking extra turn spell. We have Doppelgang. And of course we have Expropriate. This is just, there is nothing even resembling a plan here. What in the holy fuck is... What is happening at form? It's all the clones, okay, it's all the clones. Oh my god. Hell yeah, you're keeping this, dickhead. Oh no, where's your dorks? Oh no. Oh no, is my deck not working? Oh no, because I prayed at the altar of greed every morning when I woke up? Because I could ramp bigly, but it barely matters. I'll just Factor Fiction. So I'm gonna put Lumra and Consecrated Sphinx in different piles. I will say, these are my piles. Chat, you tell me which one I get. Say left or right. The first one to get like 5 or 10 responses, I'll pick. The left pile is Consecrated Sphinx and Meringue River Regent. The right pile is Lumra, Consult the Star Charts, and a Mana Dork. Okay, a lot of lefts. So we get the left. And I do this on somebody else's end step. And I would have, let's see, would I have the mana to? Yeah, so I do this on somebody else's end step. Next turn. I can't even fucking cast Consecrated Sphinx. Machine God's Effigy. I get to Surveil 1. I guess Spark Double can stay on top. Fucking Ewit can go away. Plea for Power can go away. Bracket 3 and somehow we fucked it up. Simic bullshit go. And we have somehow managed to not ramp into crazy shit 6 turns in. So now we go Con Sphinx, because we would be a fucking crazy person not to. Oh my god, and the Effigy does die to Legend Rule. Holy shit. Alright, we get all these cards on other people's turns. So I go Land, Starfield, Metamorph. Dies to Legend Rule, but I get double, check 6, put a land out. I have the distinct feeling this was supposed to be much more impressive. Why not Warp Starfield? Because we probably want them out for all the other bullshit we're gonna do. We don't have another 2 mana spell we want to drop in that makes warping it particularly attractive. I'm just gonna pretend you don't have a maximum hand size because I could barely fucking care. Oh, hold on. Yeah, I play Lotus Field with Starfield Vocalist out and I double trigger Lotus Field. You fucking child. You fucking ass clown. I sack half my goddamn lands. Okay, get the hints. Let's see if this one's any better. So we go turn 1, Sprawl. Actually, no, that's not, yeah. Turn 1, Elves. Turn 2, Land, Halfling, Sprawl. Or no, we don't have to do that. I could do just Elves for Utopia Sprawl, choose blue, and then go Ignis to try to land ramp. 5, 6. Yeah, give me this island. Next turn, Halfling, Solemn. I go get a land. This one's looking like it. This one's looking like I'll be able to, oh my fucking god, Temple of the False God. The plan is Greed, Thunder. The plan is, what if I put in like 15 ramp cards and every bullshit Simic card I had ever heard of, and I just hoped that it worked, and it's going to work. Okay, so we have 7 mana just here. We go 1 with the Multiverse. Then I free cast Vaultborn Tyrant. I free cast Expropriate. They get away with everything. Brother, I am killing you. It's turn 5. It's turn 5. Yeah, this is the mating call of Finn the Fangbearer players. You know what hurts me the most about this deck? You know what hurts me the most? We picked Ignis as the commander entirely to have the deck be named Cooking Up Trauma. And then I'm pretty sure the rest of this list was sourced from a heat map of like high salt score Simic cards. If I see this in the command zone, I'm wasting all my removal on you, but the commander doesn't matter. Like you can do this so easily, and the commander is so woefully He's just there. He's just there. He's just a guy. These are the decks that are... Isn't this fun? I'll get you, brother. So why don't you even want this to be good? That's what hurts me the most, is you're doing peanut butter and jelly without the crust cut off, and you're insisting that it's home cooked and so it's rustic. It's giving rustic uncrustable. Hey Mauld, what percentage of Simic commanders do you think could do this deck better? 50. 50 without question. We could get more granular, but then, because there is a non-zero benefit to this guy being a turn 2 ramp spell. Like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 9 ways to ramp on turn 1. And so going turn 1, I play one of these. Turn 2, I play my commander and ramp and get to 4 mana for turn 3 is not nothing. Although the deck is... Actually, you have the better commander in your 99. I think strictly speaking, Uro is just doing what this guy does, but better. Because there's a ton of times we're tucking away stuff we want to see, and Uro wouldn't do that to us. And then we have Graveyard Hate just because we're bitches. God, I hate you. I hate that it's just gonna work too, and like nobody's gonna punish you the way you should be. Like this is why this man is the commander. You know what? This probably was an Emoti deck, and they were tired of being targeted, and they swapped it to Ignis to get away with their bullshit. Uro isn't guaranteed, though. If you have a reasonable fucking land count, he is. We don't even get to do this, because Mistrise would not enter untapped. But let's just pretend. Like, the fact that you are a greedy Simic player, and you are running Solemn Simulacrum instead of Sky Shroud Claim, in a deck that has Expropriate, is cooking my brain in half. It is needles in my head, sir, that we're like, yeah, 10% of the deck is turn 1 ramp so that I can ramp as quickly as possible. We're sleeping on Sky Shroud Claim. We're sleeping on... I honest to God forgot this existed. You know what? That makes sense. As a Simic player, obviously, if the chicken nuggets are not in fucking front of you, how would you know of their existence? How about this one? Did we forget about this one? Did we forget about fucking this one, Mr. All Basics? This is like you've come into the mechanic shop with like a Porsche, and you're using peanut butter and jelly instead of engine oil, and I asked you what the fuck was up, and you were like, the smell reminds me of childhood. And I was like, you're a maniac, and then you still drive faster than every other car. This is a poster child for why you need instant speed interaction in bracket 3. This is a poster child for why you don't let people do their thing. This is a poster child for why when people are like, it's so silly, you fucking hit them metaphorically. Strike them about the head and face metaphorically, because they're gonna do this to you. I am not certain why the existence of a better clone justifies the existence of this bad clone that keeps non-bowing us. Fecund Greenshell is also flatly fucking ridiculous. This is Absolute fucking rage bait, and I will hear nothing else about it. Yeah, Fairy Artisans is cute enough. Green Shell has Agent of Treachery synergy. Thank you, Electro Brains. I appreciate your input, Electro Brains. It's gonna look like you banned Electro Brains. Pay no attention to that, Electro Brains. Okay, so there's a couple ways we could make this better. Green Shell for the right of replication to draw or ramp 30. God forbid you right of replication something good. God forbid, man. Right of replication is for winning, not value. Not when you're Simic. Not when you're a Simic player. You go to hell and you stay there, though. You go to hell and you stay there. I forgot Sky Shroud Claim was a thing. You little freak. You enjoy your corner.